One thing about K-pop fans, they love stirring drama, but the moment the tables turn, suddenly everyone wants to be a pacifist. Y'all will dedicate entire threads, TikToks, and essays dragging idols and fandoms. But when the same energy is returned, it's suddenly too far. If you can't handle the heat, why were you in the kitchen setting everything on fire in the first place? Some K-pop stans have mastered the art of disguising insults as jokes. They'll mock an idol's looks, call them flop of the year, and make shady edits, but the second someone else does it to their fave, now it's too far and why are y'all so mean? It's especially funny when they've spent months attacking another group, but the moment their bias gets even mild criticism, they're writing essays about mental health awareness. Where was this energy when y'all were the ones throwing the punches? You were laughing 5 minutes ago, why are you offended now? The worst part is, when they get called out, they'll act like they were just joking the whole time. No, you weren't. You were being messy and hoping no one would clap back. If you can't handle people joking about your fave, maybe stop making jokes at other idols' expense. Nothing exposes K-pop stans' inconsistency faster than chart and album sales discourse. If their faves are winning, then numbers don't lie and success speaks for itself. But if their bias flops, suddenly, numbers are not important and music isn't a competition. The way some fans will brag about Spotify streams, Billboard rankings, and YouTube views when their group is at the top, but the second another group surpasses them, they start making excuses. Now it's organic growth matters more, or our group doesn't need fake hype. Y'all were just calling other groups flops last week. Now that the roles are reversed, it's about art over charts. Pick a struggle, and don't even get me started on when companies manipulate numbers. If it benefits their fave, it's just smart business. But if another group's sales suddenly skyrocket, now it's suspicious and obviously rigged. The cognitive dissonance is actually insane. If you're gonna play the numbers game, at least commit to it consistently. Some K-pop fans act like they're personally employed by these idols with the way they argue online. No one even brought up their fave, but they'll insert them into every conversation just to be mad. Someone could tweet, "This stage was amazing," and out of nowhere, a fan will reply, "Yeah, but it's not as good as this idol." Nobody was thinking about your fave, bestie. Why did you bring them up just to start a fight? Some fans will go out of their way to pick a battle that never needed to happen. They'll scroll through a completely unrelated post, see the tiniest perceived slight against their fave, and suddenly it's war. And then when people respond, they play the victim. It's actually exhausting how some stans turn everything into an argument just to feel like their fave is being oppressed. Not everything is a personal attack. Some of y'all need to go outside, touch grass, and realize that not every discussion is an invitation for a fandom war. Fans love to scream about media bias, but only when it's their idol getting the short end of the stick. If their fave gets bad press, the media always hates them. They never get fair treatment. But if another idol is the target, well, the media is just reporting facts. This is especially hilarious when it comes to scandals. If an idol they dislike is involved, they'll believe every single rumor, spread every unverified claim, and push the worst possible narrative. But if their own fave is caught up in something, now it's wait for the full story and don't trust everything you read. The same goes for award shows, festival invitations, and brand deals. If their bias gets picked, they deserved it. Stop being jealous. But if someone else gets chosen instead, now it's the industry is so corrupt. It's almost like you only care about fairness when it benefits you. Perhaps the biggest hypocrisy of all is how fans pretend to care about idols as people until it's someone they don't like. They'll post about mental health awareness one day and then spend the next week bullying an idol into a hiatus. It's actually insane how some fans will body shame, career shame, and insult idols' personal lives. But when their fave gets the same treatment, suddenly it's about respecting artists. If you truly cared about treating idols with kindness, you wouldn't be a selective humanitarian. This also applies to idols making mistakes. If their fave does something problematic, they're just human. They're still learning. But if another idol does the same thing, they're canceled forever. No excuses. You can't have it both ways. Either we allow room for idols to grow, or we hold them all accountable. At the end of the day, K-pop stans need to learn how to handle what they dish out. You can't spend all day dragging idols, attacking fandoms, and feeding hate trains, then expect everyone to be nice when it's your turn. If you're going to be in the mess, own it. Don't start drama and then cry when it comes back to bite you. It's honestly so embarrassing watching fans act all high and mighty when they're the ones fueling 90% of the nonsense. Y'all want to be Twitter warriors, fancam battlers, and forum debaters, but the second someone fights back, it's leave us alone. We're just fans. No, you wanted the smoke, now breathe it in. If you're gonna be in the trenches, be ready to face the consequences. Because the reality is simple. You either stay out of the drama, or you learn how to handle it when it's aimed at you.